Krishna Everson from Healthy Marketing, and I would like to share with you the 5 essential things that you need to do to attract your ideal client. So I'm not talking any client, I am talking your perfect client, your ideal client, the ones that you like to work with. Okay, so there's 5 steps to that process. First of all, you need to know who your ideal client is very, very clearly, and that's not something vague. You need to know, who is my ideal client? Who are they as a person? What do they like? And I want to give you a really great example of creating an avatar. Now, your avatar is sort of like, you know how you might have a picture of a loved one on your desk. It could be a picture of your husband or wife, your boyfriend or girlfriend, your children, that you sit there so that you can reflect on it during the day, be reminded, you know, why you're doing all this. And your avatar is just like that. Your avatar is something that sits in a photo frame that you can connect with, who reminds you why you're doing this. Who is your ideal client? Your avatar. And they sit in a perfect photo frame right in front of you every time you create your ideal marketing message. Who is it for? Who is your heart here for? Who are you helping? Now, I want to give you a really great example of creating an avatar. This is by Charlie Leatham of Ask Charlie Leatham. And Charlie has a brilliant service that helps people who aren't technical to overcome their technical challenges with their websites and their online businesses. Now, Charlie is serving small business owners or solo businesses like many of us. But she doesn't sit there and go, well, you know, my ideal client is a small business who has better things to do than manage their websites. That is not what an avatar is. I want to read you Charlie Leatham's avatar so that you can really get the point that I'm trying to make about getting a really clear picture in your mind's eye about who your ideal client is, so that you can target them and draw them into your business. Meet Sally. So this is Charlie's ideal client, Sally. Sally is aged between 25 and 45 years. She has a business based from home and wants to tap the internet as another channel to market. Sally has 2 children aged between 7 and 15 years. Sally enjoys wearing nice clothing, not designer clothes, and her children are clothed nicely as well. Sally's life partner is supportive, although he doesn't always understand what it is that Sally does in her business. Sally is prepared to invest in her business to achieve greater success. So that's just an overview of one of her target audience's descriptions. That is her avatar. So when she creates the web copy for her website or creates a flyer or a marketing message, that is who she's thinking of. That is who she's communicating with. And the same applies if you want to attract your ideal client. You need to have a very clear picture of who they are. Now, did I describe anyone's ideal client? Did that sound like anyone's ideal client? Or perhaps I just described you. Are you Charlie's ideal client? Would you want to seek out or maybe find out a bit more about Charlie because she could provide you with what you need? So get a really clear picture on who your ideal client is. Create your avatar. Okay. So once you've done that, once you have a clear picture of who your ideal client is, I want you to think about what their problems are, because it's the problems that you're going to address in your overall marketing message. So their problems could be, it could be a specific health problem. It could be a specific business problem. The more specific you are, the more easily they will be drawn to you. They will see, rather than some vague generalization, you know, like if you're offering health products and you say something, well, give the gift of health, it doesn't really mean anything. But if you're answering a specific issue, a pain issue in your marketing, and that's coming through, you're going to attract those people to your business, which is what you want. You want to think about, who's my ideal client? Who do I want to attract? What are their problems? How can I articulate that? So you're going to clarify the issues your audience has. You're going to list them and you're going to address those in your marketing messages very, very clearly and specifically. So that's when step 3, your unique value proposition comes in. So you've heard Natalie MacGyver. She is the CEO of Enlightened Goddesses, and she says that she encourages people to say who you are, what you do, and how do you do it differently at all her networking events. How you do it differently is really important. What makes you different? What makes you unique? Identifying your uniqueness is possible, and it's really essential if you want to stand out from the crowd. So you know who your avatar is, you know what their problem is, and you know what makes you unique. And you're going to present that in all of your marketing messages. Once you've worked those things out, it's a case of knowing what's the best way to connect with your ideal clients. So you know who they are, you know what their problems is, and you've worked out your message based on your uniqueness. Now, where do we find them? How do we connect that? We're going to begin to share that message directly to your ideal client. So you need to go where they are hanging out. So that could be social media, somewhere online. It could be in forums, and it could also be at playgroups. It could be at business events. So wherever your people are hanging, you need to list those, because that is where you're going. Finally, the fifth point is you must be consistent. Your message needs to be consistent. If every time you go to one of those events, you have a different idea, a different message, a different thing you're promoting, it's going to be very difficult for them to hook onto you, to understand what you can do for them, and very difficult for them to tell other people about you because your message is confusing. So that's it in a nutshell. They are the 5 essential things that you must do to attract your ideal client. Now, if you feel confused about how you might come across your ideal client, if you're confused about who your ideal client is, what your marketing message is, or what your uniqueness is, I've created the Healthy Marketing Blueprint to actually help you address those things. The Healthy Marketing Blueprint gives you the step-by-step ways to work out who your ideal client is specifically, what your marketing message is, exactly what it is, based on the services you offer and what your skill sets are. So we have your message, and also how are you going to connect with them? How are you going to deliver it to them? You know, how to write your unique value proposition, what headlines to create, all of these things we will step you through the Healthy Marketing Blueprint. So I invite you to get yours today. Just go to the products page and you will be able to purchase your Healthy Marketing Blueprint and get started straight away. Now, if you find that you still want help, you know I'm available, and please get in touch and I'm happy to help you. So Krishna Everson, Healthy Marketing Blueprint, signing off. Have a wonderful day, and I wish you all the best with attracting your ideal and perfect client to your business.